Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we've got an amazing Town Hall 12 versus Town Hall 13 attack strategy. Troops at the bottom left of the screen there. We've got 15 Yetis, couple of minions, a headhunter, and we're using the siege barracks. Hero equipment, we've got the Queen, action figure, healer puppet, the Grand Warden with heroic torch and eternal tome, the King with spiky ball and earthquake boots. This gives us a beautiful ground spam attack. We don't need to worry about walls. And we do have the siege barracks. I think the siege barracks with this attack, it just helps complement the main army, help support it moving through the base, and I'd probably say have some Valkyries inside the siege barracks. So the first stage of the attack, and these are friendly challenges against pretty much maxed out Town Hall 13 bases, is going to be a bit of funneling, but don't worry about that. You've got so many Yetis, funneling should be easy. Then send in your main army, send in your Grand Warden, and I've got to be honest, in these replays I haven't particularly utilised Heroic Torch very well, but try and, pick a right moment to use Heroic Torch so those Yetis can sweep through the base. Try and watch out for enemy clan castle troops like Ice Golems slowing your army down, and I always think sort of getting through 2 or 3 wall layers is good enough. And then you've got the King with Earthquake Boots to further open up the base, so you shouldn't really have to worry about walls at all. And if you don't have Heroic Torch, guys, what you can do is take 8 Earthquake spells with this attack. It's still really powerful with all of these Yetis, because I'm trying to find you a really nice, easy to use attack strategy. And guys, it doesn't get much easier than this, does it? 15 Yetis, a few spells, there we go. Beautiful spam attack, not too difficult funneling, and hopefully it'll give you a chance of getting 3 stars. Now, I've got to be honest with you guys, you're not always going to get 3 stars against a Town Hall 13 base, are you? It's meant to be difficult, and as you can see, we're only just going to manage to get it. Michael the minions on the battlefield, the Queen's there with the Grand Warden, and we are going to get 3 stars. I didn't find it particularly difficult. It took a few attempts, but I didn't find it really hard either. I do think it's possible. It depends on the base, of course. It depends on your heroes, your equipment, what you've got, but hopefully this will give you something to aim for. So there we go. We're sending the siege barracks on one side for our funnel. I do think you get great value from the siege barracks. You've got those clone spells as well. What are you going to use those on? Well, you can use them on the Yetis, you can use them on the inhabitants in the siege barracks, or you can send in a battle blimp, maybe with a Yeti, take out the town hall, nasty compartment, use those clone spells. I just like having those clone spells as it gives you an extra option. You can clone troops in the base, clone your Yetis if you have them, or balloons inside the battle blimp as well if you want to use the battle blimp, but I would normally go for siege barracks. It's just easier. And then if you do have those Valkyries inside the siege barracks, you can always clone those later on as well. Quick tip for you, do watch out for the enemy minion prince. The enemy minion prince can do loads of damage and ruin your attack, and obviously we don't really have many units that specialize in attacking air units, so you need to really rely on your Queen to take out the enemy minion prince normally. And you've got that headhunter as well, a couple of minions, but they're not going to do much really. Queen taking out the town hall, we're looking okay here. We got our Yetis moving through the base, and we're going to get 3 stars, and it is going to be close like I said earlier, but 3 stars will still be 3 stars. So let's check out our next replay. This is one of my favorite Town Hall 13 bases, pretty nasty. So it's all about funneling. Obviously, if you want to use Heroic Torch, you need to get your troops to move into the base. There's no point using it on the edge of the base if those Yetis don't want to move through the base. You're just going to waste the ability. So make sure you use your Yetis to do a beautiful funnel, and then hopefully we can send in the troops through these wall segments towards those quad expos. There we go. And on this base, we're going to be using the battle blimp, and inside we've got some Yetis. We're going to use a rage spell and those clone spells. Let's see how much damage we can do. It would be amazing if we could take out those scatter shots, or at least one of them, and we have. And the town hall has been taken out, king ability used, and as you can see, you don't always need to use siege barracks. I do think you get loads of value and it helps set up the attack really nicely, but on some bases we got loads of defenses together. It makes sense to use the battle blimp with some Yetis inside, and then use your clone spells and a rage spell to do loads and loads of damage. So as you can see, guys, we are going to get 3 stars once again. I think this is a really powerful, really easy to use Town Hall 12 attack strategy. If you're new to the channel, that's what I try and do, find these super easy to use attacks. And if you do want to see more attacks like this, do hit that subscribe button, notification bell, join the Smooth Army. And before we finish, a couple of things to remember. Number 1, remember to practice your funneling every day. Number 2, remember to stay hydrated. And number 3, do remember on this channel we do have something called a creator code. That's where you can help support your favorite content creator in-game by using their code. Our code is code Moose. Any support would be amazing. Anyway, have a lovely day, Army. Copy links in the video description. Let me know how you got on in the video comments, and I'll see you later. Bye.